Welcome to Cheryl's Home Cooking, and today what I'm going to show you is how I make my homemade Kahula coffee pie. It's really good. So the first thing that I'm going to start out with is I have my food processor in front of me. I picked up one package of the Almond Toast cookies and it is 6.6 ounces. I'm using this for the base of my pie, so this will be the crust. So I'm placing it in my food processor to crush up. To this I'll be adding in 2 tablespoons of butter. You want to make sure that it's crushed up fine, so that's why I'm using the food processor. I have an 11 by 5 inch pan that I'm lining with plastic wrap. Now I'll take my cookies that I'm going to use for the crust, put that on the bottom. Make sure and pat it down. And that's what it should look like. I'll place this in the fridge to firm up. So I'll just take the plastic wrap, cover it up, put it in my fridge. In my pan that I'll be placing on top of my stove, you need a double boiler, so I don't have a double boiler, so I have a pot filled with water, and then I'll stick this pot on top. I need 8 egg yolks. There's 1. There's 2. This is so yummy and so good. Last one. To this, I'm going to be adding in a 1/2 cup of sugar. To this, I'll be adding in 1 tablespoon of coffee extract. To 1/4 cup of coffee. To 1/2 cup of Kahula. I love Kahula. So now you'll mix this on top of your double boiler until it's nice and thick and creamy. It'll probably take about 5 minutes. So I have my stove on medium. Kahula is my favorite to cook with when I'm making all these desserts. So just keep stirring until it becomes thick and creamy. Then you can take it off your double boiler. I can really smell the Kahula in the coffee. It smells good. And it's all done. So I'll turn off my stove. I'll be placing my mixture on top of a bowl filled with ice to cool it down. I'll just keep mixing it. It doesn't take long for this to become thick and creamy, and it's really good. This is what your mixture will look like. While I'm waiting for that to cool, I'm going to take 1 cup of heavy whipping cream, and then I'll whip this until it forms a soft peak. Then I'll add in 1 cup of sugar and continue whipping until it forms a stiff peak. This dessert is so good. My whipped cream formed the soft peak, so now I'll gradually add in my 1 cup of white sugar and mix it until it forms a stiff peak. And we're there. Now I'll fold in my whipped cream mixture into my Kahlua and coffee mixture. This is so good and so yummy. I can really smell the coffee and Kahlua. Let's now mix the rest in. I'm going to try a little bite. God, do I love this Kahlua. It is so good in the coffee extract. Super duper delicious. So now I took my loaf pan out of the fridge. Unfold the plastic, and I'll pour the mixture on top of the almond toast cookie crumbs. Oh yeah. Make sure to get every last bit. This stuff is good. Spread it evenly. Place the plastic around it. This recipe is really, really good. The only long process is you have to leave it in your freezer for 8 hours. Other than that, it's quick and easy to make and to put together. The only long process, like I said, is leave it in your freezer for 8 hours, and once you take it out of your freezer, super duper delicious. So now I'll place it in my freezer. that's all there is to it. So thanks so much for tuning into Home Cooking with Cheryl and watching me make my Kahula coffee pie. It's really, really good. I mean, it's super duper delicious. I highly recommend trying it. Please like me on Facebook under Cheryl's Home Cooking and follow me on Twitter under Home Cooking with C. I'll see you next video. Bye-bye.